We live, episode 5, Untitled Unscripted. Malik Teron Wann Jers, Kicknosis Media. Shout out to everybody who listening. Shout out to everybody who watching. What's up, bros? How y'all know?
What's going on, Brody, man?
Cool. What we sipping on, Juan? What's in that cup?
Just a little bit of that
little bit of
Long Island iced tea, man. My man
bit
Phil Silent Joker got me hip to the joint, man.
Tea?
Yeah, this
but I got
tea.
some hen dog mixed in mine. You know, we do our strong the strong way.
You know, I got a little TMI. But for real though, shout out to everybody who watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yeah, I've been good.
Everybody who tuning in on us on Wann Live. We on Wann Live. Shout out to everybody who listening on Wann Live.
Gang.
Episode 5. Damn. 5 episodes in.
5.
Click the subscribe button, of course, you know. If you're listening to on the Apple Podcast, make sure you put that follow button. Leave a review, you know, all that good stuff there. You can't be on live and then your phone go, your battery about to go dead.
We got 20%. We still live, y'all.
What's up with y'all? How was y'all week, though?
Shit, been Gucci, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up last week. Sorry, y'all. Last week I had this fat ass hot pocket on my ankle.
Juan show up every other episode.
Hey, look. It's not intentional though. Like
Juan show up every other goddamn episode, bro.
It's not intentional though, man. It's just like shit be happening. I was hooping. They gonna try to say I got crossed. That's wrong. I tripped over my brother big ass shoes. They rolled my ankle real hard and shit. The first fucking game, that shit was terrible, y'all.
Like this nigga Juan come one week, then the next week he be like, all right, y'all, I fuck with y'all. I'll catch you on the next episode.
Now y'all know that's a lie. That's a lie.
Juan ain't gonna be here next week. It'll be surprising your ass being next week though.
All right, so we gonna make a bet. We gonna make a bet right now. We gotta make a bet right now. If I show up next week, you gotta drink 3 shots straight.
That's nothing. That's a bet.
Say less. Henny,
cool.
Shake on it.
How was your ankle though?
I mean, it's straight. You know, I was dropping niggas off this week.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. They said the nigga job like had your ass like.
Don't do it.
They said the nigga had your shit like on YouTube. Like like your shit was fucked up. Tell you how was your week though?
It was good. I made it to the weekend.
You made it to the weekend.
Yeah, making that bag. You know, how was yours though, Brody? How was your week?
Damn, bro. I feel like the week be going by so fast.
I'm telling you.
I don't even like what the fuck. I don't even think I did that much this week though. I was just like chilling and shit. No, I ain't really do too much.
You get the jazz the time I was later.
Nigga broke your ankle. But we gonna get into the first topic though. So y'all, you know, y'all bum ass Skins fans.
Oh, man.
Shout out to all the bum ass Skins fans listening.
Gang. Hey man, it's me and my man Tay. You know, we stay with the Redskins.
All the bum ass Skins fans who listening right now. So breaking news. I wouldn't say breaking news, but like maybe we've been hearing this shit for a minute though about y'all changing y'all names and shit, changing y'all name and whatnot.
That's true.
So look, check it out though, because I was on the internet, right?
Okay.
And I was doing research, and you got some Native Americans who find it offensive. You got some who don't find it offensive. You got some who don't care. You got some who don't want to bring politics in. We ain't gonna get on that topic, but what y'all think y'all bum ass name should be? Like, what y'all think y'all bum ass should change y'all name to? I posted on Instagram the shit turd because I think
I reposted it because I was like, this nigga wild as shit.
I think that's what y'all should be though. I think that's what y'all should go for. Like the Washington shit turds. Have a big ass, mean ass, like a nigga just shit for y'all logo.
Hey bro, get the fuck out my face.
Y'all like been some shit for years though. Like this ain't nothing new though.
Whoa.
Like this ain't Mellow, sit. Like this ain't nothing new.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today?
Like this some current shit. What you think though? What you think about like the name changing and shit? Cause you know the Wizards had to change their name.
Oh yeah, from the Bullets.
The Bullets and shit.
Is that because was that when DC was like murder capital?
Yeah, I guess that's when niggas was getting their ass dropped off, like flies and shit.
Never been a Bullet fan. Lakers all day.
I don't really give a shit to be honest.
Kobe really all day.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you okay? What you think about it?
Change the name. I mean.
I feel like,
but that shit gonna be odd though. Don't you think it'll be odd?
I feel like it's gonna be weird calling the Redskins something else after a while.
Like the first 20 years is gonna be weird as shit.
You said the first 20 years?
Yeah.
Cause nigga, think about it. Niggas had to get used to fucking hearing like I didn't know about the Bullets. So when you go back now, I'm like the Bullets. Like what the fuck was the Wizards? Like think about it. That's an odd ass name.
What's going on?
Once everybody died off, that pretty much knew the Redskins.
Damn. What you think though? What should the new name be?
I don't know what the new name should be, bro. For real, I've grown so accustomed to the name of the Washington Redskins. it's just like it's like even though we some shit, I'll give you that. We ain't like the shittiest team out there, but we ain't the top ranked team either. But
y'all done been some shit for like years.
Hold on, y'all right there with us,
like y'all
Cowboy.
done been some shit for years though.
Y'all right there with us, Cowboy.
Let's see if the number one shitty fan pick up and answer the phone.
Oh man.
Let's see if his bum ass answer the phone.
Oh man.
Hey, take that the speaker all the way over there.
You calling Jersey, yo?
Let's see if his bum ass. It's on the island.
What was the Skins' names before they were named the Redskins?
That was always. Wait,
I thought they were named something else.
Hello? Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Minus major party rentals.
Hold on, wait. You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, hold on. Let me throw some headphones real quick.
Oh, we got Jersey on the phone. We on live, man. Shout out to my man Jers.
We calling in right now the number one Redskin lover.
What's up, y'all?
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Man, not much.
How you, Brody?
How you been?
Man, I've been good, man.
What you think about the news, man?
I suppose y'all calling about this hot subject.
You already know we sit here with one of the biggest haters of all time. One of the biggest haters, even though his team's
y'all
shitty.
need to go ahead to be the shit skins or something like that. I think that's more fitting for y'all.
He talking about some the Washington shit turds. this nigga is disrespectful, bro.
What you think though? How you feel though? What you think the name should be?
I think that the name should be like
Boston
the
Redskins.
Braves.
The Braves?
Something that keeps it with like the Native American term and everything. Something that keeps it with the Native American theme and everything. But you know, growing up as a Washington Redskins fan, a diehard Washington Redskins fan, that's all I know. But also, like, when you look at the history behind the term, it's very offensive and it's racist. You know, at the end of the day, it's racist. If it offends one person of that creed and color or of that culture, I feel like it does deserve to be changed. So.
I feel like
down with it, but it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I was just saying that though, bro. I was just like, man, it's gonna be weird because we've been calling the Washington Redskins for so long. We've grown accustomed to that name. Doesn't mean that we can't change it. I'm not saying that we're not open for change. I'm open for change. But
yeah, how long ago was that?
That was like the 80s.
This shit's gonna be weird, bro.
That was the 80s.
It's gonna be weird, Jers. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
like.
That's
I'm still gonna probably be calling them. I'm gonna still be calling them the Skins.
Weird. Like I grew up as a Washington Redskins fan, so like,
what do y'all
even
think?
Like when I seen the news yesterday when they were saying that like FedEx and like Pepsi Cola was, pulling out of their endorsements and stuff on the team, I was like, dang, like that's crazy and all. Like I understand like why they're doing it, but like me being a Washington Redskins fan, I'm like, oh man, that sucks. But also me being a black man in America and know what it is to be, being how can I say, being
what is it? I don't want to say prejudice, but
I don't know. But basically being discriminated against because of the color of my skin and like how would you feel? Like I always think of it like I look at it as the same equivalent of being like the Washington black faces. So that's what makes me like be like, okay, like I understand. Like I can still be a fan of the team. It's gonna be weird, like saying that I'm a Washington whatever fan, but you know. As long as they keep the colors and hopefully they keep the logo because I don't think the logo is offensive. I think that the logo is.
How you gonna name them something else but still had a Redskin logo, bro? Like
but did you hear?
That's crazy.
Did you hear the new color scheme? I heard y'all going with a shit green and shit brown to match manure. That's what I heard. I heard y'all going with shit green and shit brown for y'all colorway.
Hey, bro, hold on.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing y'all changing the shit green and shit brown. Do you hear this,
man, bro?
What you think about
man,
that?
Give us a break, man. We're about to go ahead. It's a funeral for our team, you know, like, you know, when you grow up on it and that name means something to you and everything, and like at the end of the day, like what Tony Kornheiser and like Michael Wilbon was saying on pardon the interruption, like a lot of the fans, they don't really look at it as like a derogatory term, but at the end of the day, it's still a derogatory term. So like we look at it as like a term of like, oh, that's our team. We look at it from a whole different spectrum of like actually people who are Native Americans, these people who was actually affected by it. So like this is the perfect time to change it with the climate that we're in, and like now that we're going ahead and we're trying to be more socially conscious for one group of people, why can't we be socially conscious for everybody else also? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's weird being a Washington Redskins fan and the team name changing and like having to like deal with that and everything. But I feel like it's a great step in the right direction. And they got Dan Snyder where it really matters, his pockets. So once them people start pulling out that money and was like, yeah, we're not going to fund this no more. We're not going for it. I like that. It seemed like he's about to make a change now, because at first he seemed like he was never going to change the name. He was hell bent on being the Washington Redskins because he grew up as a diehard Redskins fan. But money talks for real, so
you're not lying.
What's y'all predictions for y'all bum ass shit? What y'all thinking? 0-16, 1-15. What's y'all predictions this year?
About
18.
Like what y'all think y'all going, man?
18, hold up, bro.
Let me speak. So I'm let me talk.
I ain't feeling the disrespect, you know.
You hear me?
I ain't feeling this disrespect.
Die hard Cowboys.
Him and the Cowgirls.
Die hard right here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't sweep that ass. How many times in like the last 3 or 4 years? Like y'all what? And we play y'all Thanksgiving this year. We got y'all Thanksgiving again this year.
Because y'all it's okay. I feel you. Y'all up right now. I can't really talk to y'all up right now.
Facts.
But you know our day is coming.
When is that? Like 10 years from now?
We building.
Like 20 years from now?
We building. You know. So like Bucky Brooks said, like in the next few years, the Washington Redskins, they're gonna be having a parade. You know the vibes in the city. Everybody bringing home championships.
Except y'all, bro. Know, the Mystics bringing home shit before y'all, bro. The golf team bringing home. You know the golf team bringing in championships before y'all, man.
The golf team?
You said the golf.
Yeah, the high school.
Slim. Hold up, bro. I've been quiet for too long, bro.
The high school golf team.
Hey, hold up, bro. Where you from, bro?
You know the high school golf team.
You talking about Dallas, bro? Go ahead, bro.
Talking about Dallas. I understand that you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, but at the end of the day, it's the same result. Y'all not winning no championships. We haven't won.
Right. Tell them again, Jers.
So like, we'll see who will win. We'll see who will win one first. You know.
Tell them again, Jers.
I think our chance is better than y'all, though. I think our chance is better than y'all's, though.
We building something that's going to bring us a championship, and that's going to bring us parade in the next 4 to 5 years. I'm willing to wait, though.
You're going to be old as shit, boy. We going to be old.
The only thing, like, my life would be great. Like, one thing on my bucket list is that I actually want to see the Washington Redskins. Well, it's not going to be the Washington Redskins anymore, but I just want to see the Washington team bring home a Super Bowl to the city. Like, that's what I always wanted to see. It's going to be weird, though, at the fact that it's not going to be the Washington Redskins. And, like, I wonder, like, if my fandom is going to really be the same. Like,
no, I think niggas still going to. I think y'all still going to.
If they change, like, the color scheme and the logo. Because I grew up falling in love with, like, the logo and the color scheme of the team. So, like, they do, like, a whole, like, tear the whole team down, name them, like, something crazy and doing something with, like, some red, white, and blue and stars and stripes. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not with that. Like,
I can't fade that either, Jers.
Y'all gonna have to deal with that shit.
To be a Ravens fan or something like that.
It's the ho. You went to Baltimore?
That's what to be a Ravens fan.
Whoa.
You know you in.
Whoa. Where's all this hostility coming from? Hold up.
I need to see the logo. I need to see the logo, and I need to see the same color schemes. Like, I don't think that. What's y'all thoughts? Do y'all think that the logo is offensive?
Yes.
I mean, if it
represents the name.
Right. If the name is offensive, I feel like the logo also represents the name is just something like you hear. Like, it's like it's the first thing you hear. But like when you see the logo, it's like, I feel like the logo was more offensive than the name itself.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, this is how I look at it. I look at it like if like kind of what Juan said. Like, if you think about the name, you're gonna think about the logo. So I think, even like depicting it in that light, I feel like this is what I think. I think y'all might I might just do a reboot, like everything. Like, I think y'all just gonna do that. Like, I can see y'all like
shit. That might be the end of the curse.
Like, I can see y'all changing everything. Like, I think I don't think y'all gonna change like y'all colors or nothing.
Hold on. Tay had an interesting point though. Tay, say that again, brother.
That might be the end of the curse. Might fuck around and win the championship.
I'm telling you.
I can see y'all like what I think y'all gonna do is I think y'all gonna change everything. But I don't think it's gonna be too extreme. Like I think y'all gonna do something like minor. Like I think y'all gonna still keep the colors, but I think y'all might switch up the logo. If anything, I can see y'all putting the R. Like damn, what the fuck? Or maybe putting the y'all know y'all know how y'all got that alternate logo with the R in it.
Yeah.
But who's to say that the R comes from Redskins?
Yeah, so but I can see y'all probably put like a. What if y'all put like a W in that shit or something? Like what if y'all put a W in it?
The only thing that would really like for me,
Washingtonians,
keep the nostalgic feeling going. Like first, like me, just personally, I don't think that the actual logo, like the actual logo that's on the helmet, I don't really think that's offensive, you know. Like, but I'm not like a Native American, so like we're probably most definitely have talked like Native Americans stuff like that. But like you look at teams like the Cleveland Indians and stuff, and you look at their logo, like I just like I feel like that's a more offensive logo than anything because it's like the different like the nose, for instance, for the Cleveland Indians, like huge and big, and then you got the big smile with the it's just over animated. But I actually feel like the Washington Redskins logo, it kind of depicts like a Native American. I feel like the name itself, the name is very offensive and it's very derogatory. But like the image that it holds, like say for instance, if it was the Washington Braves instead of the Washington Redskins, and they still had that logo, I feel like it wouldn't be a problem. But just the fact that the name is the Washington Redskins, that's a derogatory term.
But I mean, it's already in association like with the name, so
and having the team saying the Washington Black Faces, but like with a picture of what's his name, Frederick Douglass or something. So you know, I feel like it's kind of like that same.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna go on to our next topic, you know. But I'm all in favor for the shit green and shit brown colorway with the big ass doodoo turd on it. Like I think that's what y'all should do. I don't
bullshit. I really wonder like what they're gonna name the team and like what's next. Like,
this man Malik is so disrespectful, bro.
Like,
first of all, the cowgirls, bro. Y'all need to change y'all.
Right, let's talk.
Heels with some spurs.
You see, try to change the subject when you get to talk about his team, right?
Let's talk about DC sports. So let's talk about DC sports teams prior to. Okay, let's talk about the two main factors before baseball and hockey. Which was it? Football and basketball. What are we doing as far as football and basketball wise in the city?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. What the Wizards doing right now?
Shit. Does John Wall even play
they're not really doing too much right now.
When was the last time the Wizards was good?
There. They have all-stars that's there.
Tear down your city. Why don't you?
Bruh, listen. I was for the Capitals winning. I was for the Nationals winning. But when it came to basketball and football, bro, listen, first of all, my mom is a Raiders fan. And my father and grandmothers and uncles, they were Cowboys fans. So it's either I was going to become a Cowboys fan or a Raiders fan.
Why couldn't you choose your own fucking team?
Right. It was because nobody in my house was a Redskin fan. So, you know.
They had that influence.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know.
I'm saying, it didn't have to be a Redskin. This nigga just went with anybody.
So it was.
Bandwagon ass nigga.
I'm a
bandwagon ass nigga, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
And with basketball, it was like, I mean, I fuck with the Wizards. Like, don't get me wrong. If the Wizards make a deep playoff run, I'm going to fuck with them. But, like, my favorite basketball player is.
Bandwagon.
My favorite basketball player was Jordan. So I automatically, okay, I'm going to fuck with the Bulls.
That's wild.
So you support all DC teams?
No, I just told you I didn't. I've always been a Kobe fan.
You don't even like the Wizards, though.
I don't.
You don't even like the Wizards. Why you don't like the Wizards, Juan? Talk about that. Why you don't like the Wizards?
Because I've been a Kobe fan since the beginning.
Affects it. So, like, I totally understand that. But, like, my brother, he a Cowboys fan. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Tell him again.
It's like the best team.
And like, yeah, my uncles and stuff, they Cowboys fans and stuff like that. But like that, I feel like that was just somebody. My brother was just trying to be different. Like, he was like, "Oh, y'all root for the Skins? Okay, I'm gonna root for the Cowboys."
That's wild, bro.
So where the Bulls come from?
Right.
Because Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time.
Kobe Bryant, the greatest basketball of my generation. Basketball player of my generation.
He couldn't wait to say that. He couldn't wait to talk about that.
Hey, how you think about him on a 2K cover though?
They better had gave my man that motherfucking
Hey, bro, I ain't
cover.
gonna lie though, bro. I thought they should have waited. This why.
What?
Listen up. Listen up.
They had.
Now listen up. Check this out.
Wait for.
Can I explain myself first, nigga?
No, because that statement in itself was wild.
All right, listen though. Kobe was on what? He was on 10. He was on 17.
Yeah.
And
so this was my thought. This is what I was thinking. I was like, look,
the greatest player of our generation.
Can you let me speak?
Is that when he retired?
Yes, he was. Okay. Listen, this is what I thought. I said, look, he just died. So in my mindset, I was like, look, if they don't put him on the cover, I understand. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how his family might feel about that shit. Like, I was thinking on the lines of that. I was like, look.
They about to go buy that shit.
I was like, if they don't put Kobe on the cover, it's not like
they about to go to franchise mode and play with Kobe. I ain't trying none of that.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have put him on the cover. I understand putting him on the cover from a marketing standpoint, but I'm saying, think about it. I'm just looking at it from the sense of his family.
I understand that. They gonna go get that shit.
But I'm saying, though, I was thinking like if
they probably get the free copy.
If he wasn't on the cover, I feel like y'all shouldn't have been too mad. Like, I think niggas was like, cause niggas was trashing Damian Lillard because they thought that was the original cover. So niggas was like, why the fuck Damian Lillard on the cover?
Damian Lillard is a fucking bucket. Stop playing with my man.
That's what I'm saying. But niggas was people
so
was
y'all
trashing
feel
it.
Like Damian, like y'all didn't feel like Damian Lillard should got the cover.
Oh nah, Damian.
I definitely feel like he deserved it.
Dame is one of the most underrated players. I feel
one of the most underrated
players in the league. So I definitely thought he should have got it.
Damian Lillard is a fucking bucket. He showed his ass last year.
Facts. I think he deserved it. Zion, of course, that's the next generation. I feel like it's new. I mean, they could have went with Luka. I feel like, in a sense, they could have went with Luka. But I understand why they went with Zion.
Spotify.
But
so which copy are y'all copying?
I mean, whichever is the standard, $60.
I ain't gonna hold you, son. I was talking like a cheap nigga earlier, bro. I was like, bro, I'm getting that regular joint, right? But then Tay was like, man, and Ray was like, man, they broke it down to me. I just like this spent like over $100 on this 2K mode, so I just like Mike go ahead and cop that joint.
Let me break it down to you though, because when I got 2K20, I was like, shit, should I just get the $80 edition that comes with more VC? But check it out, though. I watched a YouTube video, and somebody broke it down to me. They was like, you're better off just paying the $60 and then paying like the extra $20 or whatever it is for the VC rather than paying the extra $80 to get that edition. Because it was something about how much VC you can possibly get more. You'll get more VC rather than, I guess, paying for the $80 edition. But I don't know what 2K1, like 2K20, I don't know what comes with the $80 edition.
Take me back, Mo.
So I don't know. Take you back to what? What year?
Before Kobe died, man. My nigga.
But I don't know. I'm thinking about the $60 edition. Right? That's the joint I'm gonna get.
Quick question.
What's up?
So, do y'all feel like sports should resume in the fall? No.
Did you see the new? Did y'all see the picture I sent with the new courts and how everything gonna be back and shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to know what my honest opinion is though? I don't think sports is going. I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to play through. I don't think the season going to be like straight through.
I feel like
I don't think it's going to happen.
I feel like ratings going to go through the roof.
Ratings going to go through the roof, but I don't think it's going. I don't think the season going to go through because look at it. The season supposed to start at the end of July, right?
Yeah.
But this shit. First of all, they in Florida. Florida is popping right now.
And I thought, then they said they got like in a bubble or some shit.
Yeah, like they're gonna be closed off, but bro, all it takes is for one person, bro. It takes just for one person.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If I was a player, I'd have been like, fuck that shit.
You see why KD, Kyrie, like I think Victor Oladipo, like it's a ton of players who like
niggas with street smarts.
Niggas was like, fuck it. But think about it, bro. Like, do you think it's gonna take away
from the hood? So I don't know about Kyrie.
So if Bron win, you think it's gonna take away from his championship?
They said no. I was listening. I forgot where I heard this from, but they was like basically like this year, like this championship will be like one of the most influential championships ever because of everything that they had to go through, all the hardships, everything that's going on right now, family, outside influence, everything that's going on right now, basically, is affecting them, and they still got to go play this game. They got to go build chemistry back again. Play a little fake season, then play for a championship.
They just
for other people's satisfaction.
They just approved.
Kyrie was talking about they should start their own league.
I don't know about that.
Oh, they can.
Why not?
Like down here.
Why not?
The governor just said that.
Why not?
After everybody contract up.
College football, if the numbers keep.
They can't force them to play right now.
What you mean they can't? I mean, I want to say they can't force them to play.
They can't force them to play right now, bro.
But I look at it like
they gave them niggas a choice.
You mean a league like separate from the NBA?
Yeah, bro. I don't think you could create your own league like him. Like,
no, you can. Why can't you?
I understand. I don't know, bro. I don't agree with Kyrie on that, bro. So you would start your own league, bro?
Why not? Why not take their own face into their own hands?
All of them millionaires, billionaires. Why not?
Put their money together and then they in charge.
I mean, but you gonna have to.
I ain't say billionaires.
Contract up.
Bro, that's
Jerry said that shit quick. He was like, "Who the fuck a millionaire?"
But think about it.
Still playing sports.
First of all, you got to get everybody on the same page. So you think everybody gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, we gonna lead the NBA. We gonna join this league that we all created."
It ain't gonna be easy, but shit. That's just.
Come on, bro. It ain't that hard to go get a venue. Get somebody create a logo.
So think about it. Now they got to build their own stadiums. Like it's shit that you. So
what
they got to
you
build their
mean?
own stadiums and shit like.
They got the brand for it. They put their money
all
together.
All the niggas don't got money, bro.
If they put their money together, and come on, think about it. You think that it just because? Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied. You think it would only be players that are active right now? It would be players like Hall of Famers, people who already retired as well. People who want a stake in that. Black owners.
So y'all agree with Kyrie and them and thinking that they should.
I don't think that that's a bad idea.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Bad idea either. I feel like it's a great way to empower your own people and everything. But like a lot of people, they're so used to the NBA brand that it's gonna kind of be like.
But think about it though. What if they took it back to like the blacktop street version?
Right now you want some other shit now.
No.
Listen, bro.
I'm not talking about actually on concrete. I'm talking about like the environment, the feel.
Let me explain myself because I don't want people to think that I'm being ignorant. Any ignorant sounding. I'm all for black players creating their own black league if we can get that. But just think of all that what entails with that. Like it's so much. It's shit that we don't even know that we don't know.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. The old school. That's when the old school come in. They know the legal. They know the backside of shit. Magic. Kevin Garnett, all these other people that have already retired.
Okay, but why? But here's the thing: why create your own league? What's the purpose of creating your own league? If the NBA, listen,
Jersey just said it right there.
But check this out though: the NBA,
what's going on right now? The crisis was going on right now, empowering our own people.
Okay,
taking control of our own face.
Facts. I agree with you.
Another part of it is that people also have to get paid.
Facts.
How many of these players' salaries are going to be able to?
Hold on. So you really think that they wouldn't get endorsements?
Yeah, they get endorsements. They most definitely get endorsements and everything. So like,
you don't think that they would have fun? What do you mean? What do you call it? Funding. They wouldn't have like no. But
here's my whole thing though. I'm not understanding why they would need. Why would you need to leave the NBA? The NBA, listen. The NBA, when it comes to social injustice, the NBA is 20 times better than the NFL.
People that were.
They just gotta prove to wear messages on the back of it. Like they gotta approve a list of names.
All for what though?
For social causes.
All for what though?
What you mean all for what?
To try to make us happy. To try to satisfy a need that they think that we have. When all we gotta do from the get-go is what from Killer Mike and everybody, all these black leaders been trying to tell us, you gotta reinvest in yourself, in your community.
So you think they need to make their own league?
I think right now is the best time to do that. If not having it right now, at least taking the steps to creating it within the next few.
What you were saying, Jers?
Because it takes hella planning.
Right. I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight, but that's definitely something that they should, I'm pretty sure they already,
Go ahead, Jers.
But like some of these people, they just like, fuck it, I just want to ball, So like what they can do, they can most definitely like reach out to certain people who like know like the different like administrative parts and stuff.
Come on, bro. Ice Cube and them gotta leave.
Stuff like that. That's what I was saying. Hit up Ice Cube. It was like I heard somebody say like what
that they brought back the street ball kind of environment for OTs.
Mm-hmm.
They can rent out these venues and like the most powerful people in these leagues, they are African American. So like
think about it. People have already been deprived of sports for a few months now. I feel people are looking forward to some shit, bro. People, I'm not even saying like it would have to be like long term. If they just came up with some shit to carry out instead of a championship, create a whole new tournament of some sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel me? Like you could go from there type shit.
What's holding it back is the same shit. The same shit that's held
podcast.
The shit that held the NFL back. All right, think about this shit with Kaepernick. How many people was on Kaepernick's side when all that shit kicked off? I'm talking about when it first kicked off.
It wasn't a lot.
Nobody was on his side.
But you know why. You know why. Niggas are scared of losing endorsements.
Exactly. So that's the same exact thing. So what you think a player gonna do if they like, oh shit, I gotta leave the NBA to join this league? What you think somebody gonna do? You think they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna join y'all?
But think about the time that we're in right now. It's not all about the money.
It is. Why you think
not.
it is? It was why.
Like a lot of these people, they like
a lot of people have been out here protesting and marching and shit, bro. Come on.
Facts. I'm saying that. But what made them NFL people? What was the number one reason why the NFL players wasn't taking the knee with Kaepernick? What's the number one reason why
they was being fine?
Okay, but what's the number one reason? What are you hurting? What are you hurt when you do shit like that? What's the end goal? It's money. It's what controls it all. Niggas was losing endorsement deals and all that.
So
money. So people probably was behind the scenes.
Did they care?
They did care because they didn't do it. They waited. People waited later on down the line to be like, oh yeah, we fuck with Kaepernick. We gonna kneel. But when that shit first started, nobody had that man back. Why? Because endorsement deals. Oh nah, I don't know why I can do it. How many white players spoke up for Kaepernick? How many players spoke out during that time? What happened? They waited till after the fact.
Like 2 or 3, only like 2 or 3 white players like spoke out on it.
They waited till afterwards.
There wasn't too many African American players who stepped up and supported them when it came.
Facts. So this is my thing. If the NBA players, to tie everything back in, if the NBA players do some shit, you will have that same type of. I feel like you will have that same thing where a person at the end of the day will look at this shit like, is this a good investment for my money? Like, is leaving this to help create this going to help me make money? Like, am I going to be able in the situation that I am now? And I think that's what that shit's going to come down to. At the end of the day, that's what it's gonna come down to. Money, like regardless.
Drink my drink now.
Like, what do you think these owners and shit, like what they talk about? Like, it's money. Money is what all this shit is about. Money. The Redskins here. Why you think Dan Snyder is finally trying to change their name? Money.
So you don't think the black people starting their own league isn't?
I'm not saying that I'm against it. I'm saying I'm all for it, but I'm saying you gotta look at it at the end of the day. Me, I look at shit like this. Like,
if it's all about money, they gonna follow the money.
Yeah, but you got certain people who just can't fuck with it. Who just not gonna. Right, case in point. Yeah. Damn, Kelly, this is one of them. Case in point. I know this is like a different subject and shit. But all right, Madden. All right, so this was going to be like a later subject. But so this what happened with Madden, right? So check this out.
Okay.
So Madden dropped their trailer, whatever, franchise mode, whatever, and a whole bunch of people was like, "What?" Like the franchise community was mad at it. We not messing with this. Why is this going on? Y'all didn't. Basically, it was like a patch note. They really didn't update the game for next year.
Right.
So people got mad. They got upset. They got a hashtag trending. It was called hashtag fix Madden franchise. Right. So they got that shit trending. So many people in the community was trying to talk to like people who do MUT. So that's like my team. You know how you got people who play on, my team, right? Mm-hmm. So MUT is the NFL's version.
You get the charger?
It's the NFL's version of my team, iPhone charger. MUT is the NFL's version of my team, right, Juan? Right. So you know how you got the same people who be on YouTube for the NBA and they open pack and shit like that. Yeah. You got people in the NFL who do the same thing.
Okay.
All right. Now you got the franchise community. And man, who was looking up to those people was like, hey, y'all, why don't y'all get this shit trending? Help us out. Help us get this trending. Promote this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, you had some people who was like, you know what? At the end of the day, we all one community. I'm all for it, right? Yeah. You got some people who what? Who get paid personally by EA who was like, what? I'm not about to have this trending. Why? EA pays me. I get paid money for these people. They put money in my pocket. That's how I feed my family. I feed my family by going online, posting, unlocking these packs, unlocking all this stuff.
Right.
Why would I keep this trending? Yeah, we all part of the same. At the end of the day, we all in the same circle. But why would I help y'all get this movement? They paying my. You know what I'm saying? This is how I eat. What at the end of the day, what does it revolve around? Money. So regardless of how you look at it and how you say it, like people gonna protect their money at the end of the day.
Right.
If I was in a league, if I was an NBA player and I heard Kyrie talking about making his own league, I'll be like, yeah, I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, I got to think about it. I got a kid. I got all this other shit. How is our league that we create going to be the same, if not better than the one that we got?
I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to take risks. Mm-hmm. If you take risks.
This is a big ass risk, though.
It's not as big as a risk that you think it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, motherfuckers still got to get paid from their contract from the NBA, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it would. Like I said, this would have to take some time into plan. Mm-hmm. If you know that if you're trying to plan a league and you're trying to come up with all this other shit, you're gonna get funding, you're gonna get supporters, you're gonna get all the endorsements, and everybody's gonna put their money together. It's not gonna be some short end shit where you're gonna be coming out of pocket like every fucking day or every fucking month. Like it's gonna be some shit that's organized and basically people got together and it's gonna be a pool of money and it's gonna be budgeted. I feel like it should already be budgeted. Mm-hmm. And if it's not, I mean, that's the part of going into organization. I mean, that all goes into the planning. At the end of the day, you got to take a risk. At the end of the day, it's for something bigger than just now. It's something that's going to be for the future. I'm not saying that the NBA has to disappear because I'm not sure that 100% of the players would go over there and support Kyrie and them. But I feel like it could be an alternate option for people coming out of high school or college to go to this alternative league and be coached or mentored by these players who've already been through the process that you're trying to go through.
Mm-hmm. I look at it like how Luke was talking about when it comes to the money. At the end of the day, a lot of it is that like the NBA, they have both for the full front, more money to put front. Say for instance, like
who's to say that the NBA couldn't be a part of it?
That can be true though. That's true. Competition.
That's competition though. Think about the owners. So you think?
So the G League is in competition?
No, the G League is a development league. The G League is a development.
Why couldn't we have a development league?
Because the G League is okay. So
that's what I'm saying though.
It's a part of the NBA, Juan.
But that's what I'm saying though. Why couldn't the players have their own G League or essentially? You feel me?
But why would you? Because the G League is a step down. The G League is like, it's like.
Go ahead.
I don't want to say it's like college, but like
it's like,
but it's the G League in a sense. Like if I can compare,
it's just like the Euro League or
the Euro League is the NBA to Europe. The China League is the China. That's to that. The G League is like, I don't want to say college basketball, but it's like college basketball in a sense, and then the NBA is the NBA. It's the development league. It's the next step up.
Like the minor when it comes to the
it's like the minor league. You know how in baseball you got the major leagues, and then you got the minor league, and then they got like AA, AAA, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
You got the big house, which is MLB. And you got minor league, then triple, like I think it's AAA, then AA, then it's a whole bunch of stuff.
So what's all those leagues for?
It's all those leagues. Basically all those leagues are development leagues. Because baseball, like niggas get drafted like 21, but you don't like people like certain I don't know what age, but like some people don't make it to the major leagues till they're like a little bit
30,
older. Like
40 till their game is developed. Because it takes time.
Yeah, baseball is one of them. Baseball is one of them sports where they're development league. Like you don't
last long in baseball too.
Like you don't really like you don't get caught. Like you could be you can get drafted, but you ain't making it up. You ain't making it like to like the big league to like years. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me you gonna have a? This is my whole thing. I don't think it will be a wise decision. I think they should. To wrap up the convo, I think they should just keep doing what they're doing. Like I feel like what the NBA doing. Shout out to the NBA. I feel like the NBA has always been something that's always supported black athletes, without a doubt. Whenever it came past anything, like the situation with Eric Garner, and they came out with the "I Can't Breathe" T-shirts. Like it's situations like that. The NBA has always supported social injustice. Always, it's always. So I feel like as a player, you would look at it like, why stop this? You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't support them if they decided that they wanted to move on and do their own thing.
Okay, that next
perspective, man. You get into detail. I feel like I'm sitting right here in person with you, bro. When the fuck you moving up here, bro?
Bro, how was that even bro, I'm thinking you got another topic, bro. I'm thinking you got.
I'm sorry, bro. I just missed Jersey, bro.
Do we do? I mean, look, it's at the end of the podcast. Do we want to talk about favorite college memories part 2? Because we did it we did it what? No, Juan was here when we did it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all did a memories without Juan?
Well,
we got a memory.
We could do another one. We got like 7 minutes left for the episode, so we could talk about that. So
let Jers go first.
Yeah, Jers, because we talked about last week. So what we say? I mean, 2 weeks ago we talked about what was some of our favorite memories.
Shit, sneaking into the motherfucking girls' dorm.
When Juan fired the nigga hands up, that was another joint.
And when he fired,
you just can't put that on Juan. You did it too.
What was some of your favorite moments, bro?
Ass up too.
Teddy Graham.
I would definitely say like one of the most memorable was probably when we first decided to move off of campus.
Why Teron said the same shit?
Tay said the same shit.
That was fun, you know, like it was different, but you know, like that, y'all know we used to always turn up.
Oh shit! What about the town Wann ass got fucking drunk and we had to?
Hey, hold up, bro. Hey, all I remember from that night was niggas was like, damn, this nigga heavy as shit.
Bro, imagine, bro. Bro, I'm grabbing your leg. I got your leg. I think Jersey got your other leg. Somebody got your arm and shit.
Niggas like, damn, this nigga heavy as shit.
I'm like, bro, it's like 5 niggas carrying one person, bro. This nigga Wann big as shit, bro. Like, damn, bro. Hey, how the fuck does it take 5 of us to lift one nigga up, bro?
Oh, that's when nigga was fat. I'm still. Nah, hey, bro, I don't even remember how the fuck I got there.
Bro, I think it was. I don't even know what night that was because we'd been to the Yellow House so many times.
That was done with Twan. I remember the night because I was freaking on everything.
But no, this what happened. I remember. I think was it.
We was taking shots. We was at Twan party. It was Twan birthday, and we went in the kitchen and took shots. Well, I know I did. I went in the kitchen and took shots with Twan, and Twan was like, "Yeah," and then the nigga did like the pit bull off the root beer and shit.
Wait, who?
Melvin.
This nigga off.
I couldn't remember his name at the time. Melvin. I think his name was was it Melvin? But he knew Mel though. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Little short nigga that got the twist at the end. He was fat. So y'all know.
He was in our class, right?
Yeah.
That nigga like a pit bull.
He do. He was a rich icon.
Yeah. No, bro. But he was like, "Yeah, take a shot of this," and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
No,
bro. Yeah.
Oh, that nigga.
Yeah.
But wait, I thought it was the night. Remember that night? I thought it was the night when we smoked in the we smoked.
No, we was no. Look, it was the same night. It was the same night because I took the shots. Y'all got there. Y'all got there, bro. And we had a session in the kitchen, and I remember because everybody came and took some shots of some whole other shit, and my motherfucking throat was burning, and I couldn't do that. And then y'all was like, "Let's smoke."
Right.
Man, y'all know I'm talking about, I could Everclear. The nigga gave me a motherfucking shot of Everclear, bro. Like that shit was, y'all gay as shit. It was like 90% fucking alcohol, bro. Hold up, bro. He just posted a joint on you on the gram. You was
that's another topic.
Oh yeah.
Who's King Glizzy of the group? Who punished the most Glocks? Who punished the most Glocks? Who punished the most Glocks?
Teron.
Hey, Jers, who punished the most Glocks out the group?
It's between 10 walls.
Facts.
What?
Hold on, Jersey, hold up, Jersey. You would offend the two though, so you had the Italian fat Jersey.
Jersey uses nunchucks.
Oh, you talking about the Roger Woods?
The motherfucking
nunchucks.
Hey, nah, but them joints good as shit though. I ain't gonna say. Hey, them joints is good as shit though. Them joints is good as shit though.
Hey, do they count if you split them bitches in half?
Hey, them Roger Woods was good as shit though. I ain't even. Nah, Wann, I say Wann. Wann, you used to be a savage. You would grab the whole 16 pack. Wann to grab the whole 24 pack of hot dogs with one hand. Throw them bitches on the George Foreman. Oh, you That's all you hear.
You used to be quick as shit making them songs too.
All you hear.
You wouldn't know who making them bitches.
All you hear.
You like, oh shit, who fired up the grill?
That's all you hear, that motherfucker.
The funniest nigga cooking was Quan. The funniest nigga cooking was Quan, bro.
How he cooked. Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing?
That was definitely. I found a video on Snap, bro. This nigga was cooking the ugliest pancakes of his fucking life, bro.
Hey, y'all remember when we we made them thick ass pancakes.
Hey, and nobody ate that shit, bro. Niggas like, man, I'm just the fuck.
Niggas made pancakes out of Bisquick, bro.
Hey, bro.
Bro, nah, but you used to be sneaky, you know what I'm saying? Throw the cheese on them, bro.
You already know.
Bro, look, when I did it, that's how I had
Malik had the most videos admitting that he liked glizzy.
But listen, though, let me tell you my method. This is the thing, though. This how you had to do it. You got to first, you got to walk out the room, right? You got to look around L block, right? You got to make sure ain't nobody, okay, cool. Jers in this room, okay, Wann in this room, okay, Tan in this room, okay, cool. But matter of fact, no, Wann probably up front.
When Jersey fought the security nigga, bro. I wasn't there, but I heard my man Jersey boop bop that nigga real quick, so I was like, oh, so my man Jersey hit him with the motherfucking side shuffle.
Bro, how the fuck you gonna cut off my story though?
I'm sorry, bro, but that's a Jersey story.
But let me tell you though, this how you had to be sneaky with.
I never heard Jersey's perspective. I heard everybody else's.
You had to make sure everybody was in their room, right? If everybody in their room, you know what I'm saying, you go walk to the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be quick with it though. Cause all it takes is for one nigga, right? And then look though.
You know Wann.
If a nigga see you, bro, he ain't gonna be like, oh, you cooking something, bro?
Yeah, he gonna wait till you
nigga gonna shut his door. Nigga gonna close his door, right? I'm about to get my phone, right? The moment you grab that hot dog and put that shit on the George Foreman, nigga come out. Look at this nigga.
No, son, the funniest joke, son, this nigga Malik, bro, he got me grabbing the refrigerator. What's wrong? What you grabbing out the refrigerator?
Oh,
hey,
hold up.
Hey, the worst thing. Look at your man. Sneak attack. Oh my god.
You see all that hot dog juice out there, bro?
Bruh, nah.
It was dangerous.
Your man Wann was famous for it. Wann, you would put.
I ain't give a fuck.
Wann would put the gun on it and wouldn't give no fucks, bro. Wann would still be cooking his hot dog. I don't give a fuck, bro. Wann would give no fuck.
None at all. You already caught me. Fuck it. I'm an offender.
That's when I bagged Nick too.
Oh no! Remember when Nick had the motherfucking whole 30-pack?
He had the vegan joints though. I didn't know the vegan joints came in the. Hey, send me this video. Oh shit, bro. We did pass our time, bro. This is in the freezer.
I didn't go in the freezer. He wild as shit.
Niggas is like, I'm just trying to get the fuck.
Oh shit, bro. This has been a.
Whoa! He got the bag! Bruh, we need all the videos from college, bruh.
But I think all the bitches like on my old phone and shit, bro. Bruh, what? And you guys
this is right after the haircut. This is right after my haircut.
Bro, you guys send the video.
That's me.
But hey, I'm about to end it, bro. We had like a minute and two. We like 2 minutes over, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, end it, but don't hang up, Jersey.
Don't hang up, Jers. We gonna end this show real quick. Shout out to everybody who listening, who watching the podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, all that there. Leave Behind the Lens. Episode 5, Untitled Unscripted. We gone. We see y'all next week. New episode y'all. Monday, 1 p.m. We gone. Shout out to Jers for tuning in. We gone.